Today's video is like a bedroom producer's dream come true. We're going to be using a free synth and we're going to be talking sound design. I want to show you how to make 3 different patches inside the synth Vital, and these can be used for tech house, and as a bonus, if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to give you the presets for all 3 so you can learn from them. All right, let me show you how to make this. All right, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Zach Edward. It's nice to meet you. I teach music production here at Cosmic Academy. Now, I've included the presets in the description below.
Free presets, oh yeah.
But I've left out a major part in those presets. And if you stick around with me till the end, I'm going to fill that hole for you so you can make them complete. Now, if you also don't have Vital, head over to their website real quick. It is free. They'll try and upsell you on some extra sounds and things like that. But for this video, we are just using the factory content. You'll be fine. So let me show you the first patch. I recommend putting on headphones. Let's also take a look at the MIDI first. Bring the voices down to 1 because this is a bass patch. We're also going to increase the glide so the notes blend one into another. It drifts from one to another. Set your filter to a 24 dB per octave slope. We're going to bring the resonance down as well as the cutoff. Next, head over to envelope 2. And what we're going to do is have this envelope control the filter that we were just adjusting. To do this, just click and drag, and now we're going to adjust the amount. All right, heading back over to the envelope, let's increase the decay a little bit. This is going to create some knock, and then the sustain is going to bring the volume of that knock up. It also lengthens the sound a bit. Then you're going to head over to the effects tab. We're going to turn on the distortion, and I prefer soft clip mode for this. It's a little bit more subtle. Then we're opening up an EQ just to get rid of some of those nasty lower mid frequencies. I'm also going to add one more filter at the end to clean up some of that high end and knock so it's not getting in the way of any other instruments that will sit above. And that's it. Let's take a listen. All right, for the second bass, this is a sustained sub. Now, what I recommend is pushing these notes a little in front of the grid because we're going to utilize the glide feature. Start by going to basic shapes and choosing a saw wave. We're going to once again bring the voices down to 1 and put the glide at about 12 o'clock. Open up another 24 dB per octave low pass filter. We're going to leave the resonance as is and just bring the cutoff down. I'm also going to include some drive here to add some extra color on this filter. This is literally the easiest sub bass to make and it works. All right, before we get into the third and final preset, which is my personal favorite, I had mentioned though that I left something out of these presets and I would fill in that gap for you at the end of the video. So here it is. What these presets were missing was my shameless plug for you to subscribe to our channel. I'm sure you were waiting for this. Let's just get into the final preset. They're not missing anything. They sound amazing. They're ready to use. Just go download them. Okay, let's take a look at the MIDI one more time. The first thing we're going to do is bring the voicing down to 1, as always. We're also going to go to basic shapes and choose a square wave. Next, head down to the filter, set it to a 24 dB per octave slope, bring the resonance all the way down and the cutoff all the way down. We're also going to take envelope 2 and put it on top of that filter cutoff and then adjust the amount. You're then going to bring both the sustain and the decay down. We want to make this a little bit shorter and punchier. just going to bring the release up to smooth out the tail. Then take envelope 3 and drag it to the pitch of oscillator 1, increase the amount to the maximum as far as it can go, and bring all of your ADSR parameters down. You're then going to start to bring up the decay, and you're going to notice it produces this knock and punch that's going to allow this bass to cut through the mix. Now for the final step, head over to the Effects tab, open up an EQ, and once again, I want to scoop out some of that like 200 to 300 area. It really just sounds like shit on most bass patches and instruments in general. Listen to the difference. And that's the final product. Those are the 3 patches. I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't already, please toss us a like. It helps us with the algorithm. And if you click the subscribe button below me right now, you'll be able to follow us so you don't miss any future videos. Until then, see ya.